Hello everyone, and welcome back to Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door. It's raining. I actually wanted to get started recording this nearly 4 hours ago. There's a buzzing, and I can't make it stop, and I'm really sorry about it, but I think it's the short in my GameCube cord. It goes away when there's more noise. So, I'll just have to try my best not to leave the game quiet for long. I was able to get rid of it last time, but I can't this time. I don't know what it is. It's probably feedback from one of the other USB ports around it. But, I don't have anything I can do about it. I'm still using a pretty bare-bones setup. I've got most of the hardware I need, but I could still use, oh, it's terrible. I hate that. I can't do anything about it. Like, it's bothering... I hope that it's... Maybe it's feedback into the microphone. Maybe that's it. I hope it is. I don't know. I'm just gonna stay on the mute button for when it gets bad. I'm sorry, guys. I'll try to fix it between episodes. Actually, tell you what, give me just a minute to try to fix this. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have killed the buzz cascade, but I have not completely fixed the entire problem. I did find out where it was. It's in the actual GameCube cord, so I'm going to have to try. I'd needed to anyway. It's just finally come to a head. I'm going to have to track down a replacement. Really hope I can find one for less than like $75,000. But if worse comes to worse, I will jack my old Wii while my sister's not looking. If it comes to that, I will do that. But for now, this will get us by. The audio's still funny. Like, I still hear a little bit of it, but most of it will probably be blanched out in production because I'm listening with headphones and, well, whatever, moving on with life. Again, with the not starting of the timer, this episode's going to be 7 hours long. There we go. It's been a long day. I picked everything up and was about to get started recording again when food got home. So food happened, and then, well, actually a storm happened, then food happened, and then the storm happened again. Hello, Luigi. Alright, I'm gonna flip through this real quick because this is hilarious. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on it, but I love this side story. Yes, please tell me, Luigi. Goobella's already asleep, and there goes Mario. Marvelous compass. Sound familiar? I don't know if this whole thing was done as an afterthought, or if this was like a scrapped original concept. And then they just came up with road port instead. Magic map and crystal stars. I love it. I got 4 hiss. So I still got a little bit of whine here and there, but I have greatly decreased the amount of annoying audio. At this point I'll get right at 4 hours before I go to bed, and I'm watching Vinny, so... watching Vinny, and I was playing Sanctum. I thought about, and I Sanctum 2, and I thought about, and I might do it for a ramble sometime. I'd like to save it for when the gang feels like playing though. I also have short-term plans to do a Payday 2 mashup in the same vein as the Left 4 Dead 2 videos. I'm gonna say all this here, so I never have anything planned out. And also, no, that's pretty much it. Jury is still out on Other M at this point. I really need to make up my mind about that, because I'm paying $12, $14 a month for a subscription that I'm just using to keep Other M at this point. Hello, tiny man. No. Of course not. Guess again, nerd. I think I'm still reeling about the whole... Well, no. Can't say that yet. Screw it. There's not anybody who's watching these as they come out. I did the Metroid Prime 2 earlier today. And I missed a scan on Quajak, the Sanctuary Temple boss. Because the state that I was scanning wore off, and I didn't finish scanning it. And I never went back and finished scanning it. And I'm not doing it again. Alright, come on, let's go. Let's go, come on. Played Munchkin over the weekend for the first time. For those of you who don't know, it's a card. It's like a card game version of a tabletop RPG. Let's see. I know it's been played on Beer and Board Games before by Blame Society. So that might be one place to go see it. Although they don't, they don't really highlight the games as much as they do the people, and that's fine. I love Beer and Board Games, although I'm very, very behind on it. Hey look, this pipe's made of wood. See, there's that little bit of feedback, but it's not cascading anymore, so... whatever. Oh hey! The dots aren't freaking out anymore. Okay. It's all in the cord. photo negative. Except much stranger. The opening of this chapter is very annoying though. And that's probably the only part I'll get through today. I don't know, we'll see what happens. These three. Well, specifically her, the one in the blue hat, Bedlam. Mm-hmm. Chekhov's gun has just been found. I think it's Chekhov. I can't remember. It's a term I've known about for a long time, but didn't know. I knew what it was, but didn't know what it was called. If that makes any sense. Like, you know what a thing is, but you don't realize that it has a proper term. And it's the theory that if something insignificant is shown or mentioned in the story, then it has to be significant at some point, or else there's no point in mentioning it. If it's Chekhov, I can't remember who he was, but he described it as, if you say there is a gun on the wall, then at some point it needs to go off, or something like that. So, yeah, Chekhov's gun. The necklace is important. You people still talking? Don't worry, love. I'll be back for you later. Hi. Hi. Nope. Nope. Crap. Nope. There will be other chances. He's a glyph. Why did I even do that? There we go. Move on. Quickly, lads. I didn't even put my hair up. Whatever, I don't care. We'll do this. Crap. I was hoping to hit him neutrally. Blah blah. Tell me about this piranha. And there's the air conditioner. Deal with it. That's where I am at this point. And take the honey syrup. I don't know where it went, but I also don't care. Don't like the sound of this whole piter thing. Sounds like a thing I'm not going to like all that much. Ah, the delay is much more noticeable in this. I wonder if it's just in the cord. Actually, no. It's probably because... yeah. Probably because, I'm hooked into the video before I come back out of the VCR. Probably should have swapped that around. See, I've got a splitter running to the back of, it's actually going into the input on the VCR, and both the part that goes to the capture card and to the TV, and to the capture card and to the GameCube are plugged into the inputs, and its input is plugged into the VCR, because it's kind of like water flow instead of electricity. It just hits everywhere instead of going in the same direction it started in. Anyway, next, my timer just went off. We'll finish this next episode if I see fit enough to keep the train of thought, because it's not really that interesting.